Okay, this is interesting. Look at this. We've got, look at that. We've got the world with the Planet Coaster world and the open sky in the background. And we can make it vanish like that. Okay? We can also make it go back. Right? Wow, that's incredible. That's awesome, isn't it? Just, it's like magic. You know what I'm saying? It's just like magic. Just, right? It just comes right back. It just comes right back right away. Like it's absolutely, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just, isn't it insane though? You just, boom, whatever you want. There, boom. We're going to have a world in the sky. That's what this is going to be, a world in the sky. But, you know what? We're not here to do that right now. We're here to go into Silver Dollar City. So let's go. Just a little bit of magic there for you. Silver Dollar City scenario, because you know what? We haven't played it enough. And while we're loading, let's get that open sky ready to go. Oh crap, I don't think I can go back until it's loaded. That's all right. You know what? That's okay. You know, you guys are here for something else. You know, you guys are here to see Silver Dollar City, so we gotta wait for that to load. Okay. So it'll be no problem to load. We just got to be prepared for it to load. And in the meantime, why don't we go to Epidemic Sound. Incredible sounding stuff. All right, let's see what we got. Recommendations. There's recommendations for me. What do we got? Kind of like this, actually. I do kind of like this. So this is what it looks like in game right now. But that's okay, because we have some special stuff for you. Brought to you by Dr. Pepper and Cream Soda, by the way. Actually, no, it's not, but Dr. Pepper, just so you know, I will advertise the heck out of this if you give me a chance, okay? I will advertise the heck out of this stuff. Ah, yeah. Dr. Pepper and Cream's where it's at. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. It's beautiful stuff. Stuff that you, beyond your wildest imaginations, okay? And I want to welcome you all to this marvelous live stream, okay? We're going to have a great time. I haven't been in the Sword Art City recreation. It's been far too long, of course, and why not? You know, why not? You know, there's no reason not to. There's no more excuses. There's nothing. There's nothing that we can't, that we shouldn't be doing. We should just be doing it. I was gonna look up something, but I can't remember exactly what I was gonna do. Of course. I was gonna go to something, but I completely forgot. What was it? Oh crap! I was gonna look up. I still can't remember. It has been thrown off my mind. Completely thrown off the mind. Oh wait, I think it's starting to come back. Is it coming back? Is it coming back? James Wilson, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to the live stream, of course. I think what I was going to do was go somewhere on YouTube and check on something, but I cannot remember for the life of me for some reason. It's just not there. That was a pretty fun song. That was a fun little way to get things started off as this loads up. Oh yeah. Beautiful. That's great. Don't know what's happening, but Let's go. I still can't remember. You're doing well. That's great to hear. Love to hear it, of course. Once this loads up, I should have loaded it up first before streaming, but that's okay. That's okay. We can get some thoughts out and everything like that. We can do everything we need to before we get this party started. I just realized I got pizza sauce on my PlayStation 5 controller. Look at that. Can't believe I got that. Hopefully that doesn't stain. It won't. It's good. You just gotta wipe it off and it's good to go. Dr. Awesome, what's up? Yeah, the recent things I've heard. World Domination and Hershen's Third Park, Wild Adventures, retiring their CCI Woody Cheetah. I haven't been to Wild Adventures. I need to go because I get into that park for free. I know that's like one of Hershen's least favored parks, I guess you could say. It's that park that kind of gets forgotten when you think of Hershen Family Entertainment. Yeah, because obviously you got Dollywood, Silver Dollar City, and then there's Wild Adventures, the one that gets forgotten. Some people didn't even realize it existed. So they're retiring their CCI Woody, huh? But Seabuilds, how's it going? Hi. I'm enjoying your Silver Dollar City recreation. Glad you're enjoying it. If you haven't been on the Discord, I posted some insane pictures with this new thing. So if we go back in game here, this is the load screen, by the way, right now. You'll see why in a moment. I don't know if I can switch back. Oh, we can switch back. There we go. That was with Reshade on. This is a Reshade thing. So I have to thank Misty's for it. I'm sure Misty's is in chat right now, but Misty's showed me something really cool to take some really realistic photos in Planet Coaster. And that's how, again, if you haven't seen some of the stuff in the Discord, on point, you know? Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to post the live stream in the Discord. Oops. Don't play the audio. There we go. All right, let's open up the Discord now. Or does it announce it? It does. Actually, it does announce it. It's saying it's Jackbox for some reason on the Discord, even though it's clearly Silver City Recreation. It's actually SDC Recreation. Boom. And it's still showing. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't update it properly and like links sometimes. So it's still showing that it's still saying Jackbox when it's actually not Jackbox. It's actually Silver Dollar City. So I thought maybe that would help it out, but I guess it doesn't. So yeah, it's saying that when I go to YouTube, it actually is correct. So I don't know what the heck's going on with that. It just YouTube streaming, it still has some stuff to fix, I guess. I guess you could say. That's what it is. This thing takes so long to load. I can't imagine the final load time when this is completed. It's going to be absolutely bonkers. I don't know if it helps, but I do have Planet Coaster installed on an SSD, so this is running on an SSD, but I haven't really noticed any changes in the load times when it comes to that overall. And again, I do have it could be a lot of the toolkit items and different stuff like that, because, you know, I wanted to go full all out on this one, so. But we have some work to be done. I did just pick up a new phone. So I haven't had a new phone since 2016, So I've had my last phone for the last 5 years, but now I got a new one. This is the Galaxy S21 Ultra. I'm excited, and my gosh, I've never had a phone with 120 hertz refresh rate. That's absolutely insane. Face recognition and everything. It's nuts. And the cool thing is I can double tap it. Boom. Nice. But it's so smooth, like, so smooth. I love this phone. So far, I just got it yesterday, so swapped over my SIM card, and it's ready to go. It's awesome. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. It also transferred all my photos, so I have all of my reference photos that I'm going to be using on this. I even got a little kickstand on here, so I can view these a lot easier than what I used to. So, gosh, it's so much nicer. And the battery actually lasts longer than 10 minutes. That's over exaggeration, but you know what I mean. So, come on, you can load. We believe in you. We gotta start cheering it on. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna work on the cinnamon bread location. The camera on this thing is absolutely insane. I haven't hardly used it yet, but it's actually been snowing outside all since last night, and it's still snowing. It's supposed to snow for the next few days, so I've never seen so much snow before in a single year already. Like, it has snowed already like 5 or 6 times this year, which is like the most I've ever seen in like the last 5-6 years. More than all that combined, you know? Hey, Tyler, what's up? It's been a while. I'm sure it has. Because according to Fluffy, I stream once a year, so... Which isn't too far off. It isn't too far off. I try. You know, my last stream was literally, what, 3 days ago? So it wasn't too bad. Hasn't been that bad so far. I'm pretty, pretty proud of myself. Hey, there it is. We're ready to go, bro. All ready to go. Oh, there we go. There we go. What's up, Vital? Alright, so now we're gonna get into it. Oh, look at this. My Reshade. Boom, look at that. You can even see the clouds changing to more realistic. But then again, I wouldn't keep the clouds, because look what it does. They're great for pictures, not for video or streaming, so... But it is pretty cool for when you want to try and get some cool photos and you have more realistic clouds. Again, thanks to Misty's for the awesome help of getting that working for me. But I've been working on my own preset for Reshade, and this is what I've come up with so far. I'm still adjusting it here and there, but look at that. Look at that shot. I mean, that's beautiful. Really, really beautiful. It does cut the frame rate down a little bit, but, you know... Once you get Cheat Engine in there a little bit, and you can create some smooth video. I wish we could somewhat get the cloud thing to work a little bit better. That would be awesome. Could you imagine if we had like moving clouds and everything? So like for this instance, I would probably turn off... can I bump this up a little bit? I thought it was Control. Or maybe it's Shift Alt. Or maybe it just doesn't work. I don't know. Alright, so to turn that off, we're going to have to turn off... So we're going to turn that off for this purpose. Stage depth. There we go. That way we get our normal thing back. This is all in Reshade. It looks great in Reshade. Without Reshade, with Reshade. Look at that. I like it so far. Again, I'm working on... This is my own preset that I'm working on for Reshade. It's still a work in progress. I've just kind of worked on it lately. Yeah, Vital, do not do that in chat, please. You can't advertise yourself. That's not what you're supposed to do in other people's channels. It's very, very disrespectful and rude. Just going into someone else's channel and saying, hey, subscribe to me. Can we get a POV of Outlaw Run at some point? Yeah, let's go ahead and do it now before I get too far into it. You know what? Let's actually turn on the audio too so you guys can hear all the custom audio. Gotta have that. Do you guys want Reshade on or off? If I turn it on, it is going to drop some frames. But whatever you guys want. Should we keep the Reshade on? Because if I turn it on, I'm going to probably drop some... maybe not. Maybe not. It's staying about the same. You know what? We'll keep it on. We'll have it turned on.
Hats, cell phones, cameras, keys, and chains.
Go front bumper.
Watch your step as you board the stagecoach. When you're all comfy in your seat with your feet on the floor and your back against the seat back, go ahead and buckle your seat belt. Our stagehands will let you know when
No Reshade. Infinite says no Reshade, but okay.
Journey, keep your hands and feet inside the stagecoach at all times.
Didn't see this was live. Hey, what's up? Grasshoppers. F-34's in here as well. It's been a while. Everyone always says that probably because I don't stream enough. So that's probably a good reason for that. We got all the custom audio from Outlaw Run, including the lift hill. It sounds magnificent. Never played Planko. Woo. Now I do have on YouTube, it's gonna be so loud. Can't even hear me. And then the beautiful barrel roll. We're rocking about 18 frames a second.
That was a close call, folks.
Now you don't own a PS. Yeah, what am I saying? Silver Dollar City, the good guys always win. I don't own a PC. That kind of sucks, but it's all right. Maybe someday. Maybe someday you'll have one. You should do a Cedar Point recreation. I would love to. I would have to split it up into multiple parks because Cedar Point realistically can't fit in here. I've seen people shrink it down a little bit and condense it to where they can fit into one, but I don't know. There's already Cedar Point recreations out there, and I did try it at one point. It was turning out pretty good, but I don't know. I would probably wait for like Planet Coaster 2 or something. It'd be a while before I start if I attempted that one, but smoother than I thought it would be by a mile. I have worked on this track work a lot. Like, I have changed it, went in and edited it many, many times until I finally got it to where I wanted. And I'm so proud of this wave turn, by the way, of the shaping and then the custom supporting that I did for it. Yeah, that's right. This has custom supporting in it. On some sections right there, and then there's some custom supporting right here. And the reason why I do custom supporting on certain sections here is because on Planet Coaster's auto-generated wooden supports, when you do an element like this, it puts the supports on the inside, not the outside, and they need to be on the outside, so I did do that. Dolly would be cool. I am thinking that is actually my next recreation that I'm going to be doing is, that I want to do is Dollywood. Dollywood is going to be one that I'm going to be looking into doing. But first, I don't want to get ahead of myself, and I do want to finish this first before I head into that. That's why I'm thinking the Dollywood recreation will probably be in Planet Coaster 2. Because I still have a lot of work to do on this. Midtown needs a lot of work. Lately, we've been working on the Riverfront area right here. This is what we've been working on, and I'm going to work my way back here because I've neglected this area so much that we're going to work our way back into there and to Fireman's Landing. Valley Road is looking pretty solid right now. I just got to get it finished up. The entrance area is fairly finished as well. Just, again, outside areas and stuff like that. Half of the square is about done, so we need to finish up the square. I've been going back and forth in between a lot of places. That's how I keep my patience a little bit, is I have to run around different areas. When I get bored of working on one spot, I have to move to another spot. To kind of help me, because I'm just like everyone else. I have really bad patience when it comes to building, especially huge parks and big projects like this. So I have to move around, and that's just how I keep myself going. You'll see a lot of build. It's probably best to go one section at a time and complete different areas, because then you're going to forget stuff, which does often happen with my building style, and I just need to learn patience. If I could learn some patience, it would probably help me a lot in the long mile. So, can't wait to see Mystery Mine. I can't wait to I would love to recreate it. So, how would Lightning Rod be done though? It's 57% iBox and 43% topper track. That's a good question. Since they are going to be obviously doing some retracking, there is probably some stuff you could do, and the way I could think of is just doing some retrace track. Could be the solution, but it would be kind of difficult. So essentially you would let's see how this would work. Let's kind of test it out here. Where's my thing? Oh, there it is. So basically I'm just gonna put some track down here. Very simple. And maybe in Planet Coaster 2 we'll have invisible track options. I don't know. That would actually be very, very useful. But basically we would retrace track. So we're going to have the topper track, and we're also going to have the iBox here. Which the iBox actually is a little bit wider, isn't it? Looking at it. It does look a little wider, doesn't it? It is slightly different. I never actually really noticed that. I'm going to level these out. And having it a little bit wider might actually help us make it look a little bit better. So what we would do is retrace it. And we'd probably do, let's see, iBox is how much, the percentage? 57% iBox. Wow, really? So we'd probably make the iBox the real track and retrace it with the... Actually, no, because it would be easier to do it this way. So as you can see... I don't know if that's going to work. Actually, yeah, it does work. You can see that actually covers up the wooden section very nicely. So any parts that you want to be iBox, you would do that. And then say we don't want iBox on this piece. Well, it's for course gonna delete my pieces. But say we don't want iBox on this section. We're gonna click delete. And boom, you have wooden here, iBox here, and you can see that transition. Of course, on my iBox track, I do have the mod where I can have dual tone, which is actually really awesome. In case you guys are wondering why there's two different colors there for the track, that is why. Because we do have dual tone track there. Only thing is the inside would remain wooden if we did do it this way, but I think the outside's going to be viewed a little bit more, so it'd be awesome. It's going to be launch. They're not taking away the launch. And as far as I know, it's still going to be considered a wooden coaster. So I don't really care about the records. I just care for it to be running properly. And if it works better and it's still fun, smoother, and it's still that awesome ride that everyone loves, yeah, it's going to be hard to market it if it isn't considered a wooden coaster anymore, but it's still going to be fun. I don't think it matters if it's considered wood or steel, as long as it's the best ride it can be, you know? If they can get the launch back up to speed, I'm totally for it. I don't really care. But, you know. Launch, drop, Outer Banks, final turn, or iBox. I think the quad down and wave turn are staying topper. All right. But yeah, Lightning Rod's amazing. I never got to ride it with the full launch, with the full speed launch. Never got to ride it with that. I wish I could have. I didn't get out there until much later before that. So, all right. So I got my... we got our reference photos up that we're going to use. Let's get into this without any further delays. We need to get in here and work on this. I'm going to work on this building a little bit, do some of the detail work that we haven't done. There is a railing at the top here that we're going to use, and I think what I'm going to use for it is we're going to go to the toolkit items. And I use these all the time. These guys right here, the little 2x10s, 2x4s, pieces, I use those so much, and I'm going to use the 2x4s for this one, and they go all the way up to 4 meters here. Oh, I rotated it wrong there. Oh gosh, someone didn't sound happy. So we're going to go more on the yellow side of things. Actually, that first color was pretty good. This color right here looks fantastic. Alright, so we're going to start about right here at this corner, as this does go across here. Alright, so it'll be more reliable. It won't be a wooden coaster, but could be faster and more intense, and that's totally fine with me, as long as it's a great ride, you know. It doesn't matter to me if it's wooden or steel. How are you going to do the launch, since Planet Coaster doesn't have a launch on RMC? Well, there is a launch on an RMC, and it's called the one of the Planet Coaster mods, where you can put launches on RMCs. So that is exactly how I'm going to do it. There are mods in Planet Coaster now, so with those mods, we're going to put a launch on it, and you can put a launch and lift on any of the coaster types with this mod. So I'm going to use that, which is awesome. If you could work at any park you wanted to, what park and what ride? Any park I wanted, so anywhere on Earth, right? Let's see. What park would I want to work at? I feel like I would really, really enjoy working at a place like Universal. Not gonna lie. Universal would be on my top list. In the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, I think would be that section I would love to work at. Because it's one of my favorite places to be, is the Wizarding World. Just because you get to stay in theme, and I feel like it would be extremely fun. And what ride I would want to work on? It would probably be Escape from Gringotts, or probably Hagrid's. I wouldn't mind working at Hagrid's, but then again, Hagrid's is kind of crazy. One of those rides for sure, but can't go wrong with any of them, really. Hey, what's up, Gunner? Only ridden Steel Vengeance and Lightning Rod in terms of RMCs, and in my opinion, Lightning Rod was much better. Don't kill me, please. I don't think anyone's going to kill you. I do disagree, and I think Steel Vengeance is better in my opinion, but I could see why people could like Lightning Rod more. For me, personally, the reason why I have Steel Vengeance over Lightning Rod is because of the length of the ride. I like that Steel Vengeance is a long ride and an aggressive ride, and that's the type of ride I like. And I love Lightning Rod to death. It's my second favorite RMC right behind Steel Vengeance. It's just too short for me, and that's the reason why I have Steel Vengeance. I love the launch. I love everything about Lightning Rod. I just wish it was a little longer. It's a very short ride, so. But I don't think anyone's going to shoot you for liking Lightning Rod more than Steel Vengeance. I don't blame you, because just me personally, I like the length of Steel Vengeance, and that's the reason why I like Steel Vengeance more, so. How the eyebox sections on Lightning Rod are going to feel. I'm sure they're going to feel slightly smoother, I'd imagine. I always thought Lightning Rod was glossy smooth to begin with. I never thought it felt any rough like a wood coaster feel would, you know? I always thought it was glossy smooth anytime that I rode it. It could just be me. I know some people said there was a pothole at the bottom of the drop. Maybe it's when I went they didn't have that and they had it fixed, but I never felt that, so. But that's alright. I'm glad I didn't have to. Anniversary for RV is coming up. It's almost been a year since we started that park, and that is insane to think about, that we've been working on that park for that long. I'll have to see when the anniversary of me working on this project is. Probably a lot longer. I know it was back in 2016 when I started this, technically. But again, I had it on the back burner for so long, so I didn't mess with it for the longest time until the last year or so. So most of the work that's been done at this recreation has been the last year or so. Alright, so we're going to get these little fence details going up, and that is looking quite nice. I like that. Lightning Rod is short, but I just feel more intense for me, even though it's shorter. It feels more chaotic going through the trees to me, and I like that chaotic thing. I do love the setting. I love terrain coasters so much. Like I said, like Steel Vengeance barely tops Lightning Rod for me, and what's the one thing I do prefer on Lightning Rod is the setting, the trees, and everything. It does feel incredible. But length, I guess length is just more important to me, I guess you could say. And then I just love the airtime on both of them, but you just get so much more with the length of Steel Vengeance, and I guess that's what does it for me. I don't know. Like, they're right up there with each other for me, but because I feel like both are super intense, but I just feel like, and aggressives, but I just feel like the reasoning is that length just is what does it for me, I suppose. I've only ever rode Steel Vengeance as it's the only USA park I've been to, being from the UK, but I absolutely love it. Hey, that's a good park to go to if it's the only one you've been in the US. So felt pretty smooth for me too, but I feel like the wood feeling gave it a tiny bit of extra intensity that I'm worried will be lost with the eyebox sections, but we'll see. See, I never felt. To me, it almost felt just as smooth as eyebox. I could be wrong. Again, it's been. I haven't rode Lightning Rod in over a year because it was closed the last time I went, but because I went back in October. It was the last time I've been to Dollywood, but I don't know. December 4th, 2016. I love how someone actually went and looked it up. December 4th, 2016. Wow, was it really that far? Was it really that far into the year? I thought it was. I guess the game came out in November of 2016, so that doesn't seem too far. That actually sounds about right. Because the game, I've been playing Planet Coaster since the alpha days too. Vital, that's not appropriate, man. You need to be careful on what you're saying sometimes. You need to be really careful what you say sometimes. I'm just saying, otherwise you're going to get someone really upset with you. I've never actually visited Silver City. Unfortunately, really want to go at some point because Dollywood is my favorite park right now. What are you working on right now? Oh, we're working on the Riverfront area. This is where they sell the cinnamon bread. Is in this building right here. So this is over by Mystic River Falls and the Smokehouse. There's like 10 British people here. Yeah, it's totally fine. And there's no issue with that. I get viewers from all around the world, which is awesome, I think. So I love seeing tons of different people come around. I get a lot of UK viewers, so. We do get a lot of UK viewers, which is awesome. I want to visit the UK so bad. Not gonna lie. I really want to take a trip out there someday. Hopefully when all the virus stuff is all done is when we're really thinking about going and taking a trip out, taking a Europe trip, me and Jess, and we really want to go out there and just kind of travel a little bit and see what all there is to see. We actually have some friends out in Europe that we could actually stay with, so that's awesome. Maybe visit Thorpe Park, Alton Towers, and anything else I can look up, you know? I'm going to try and visit, you know? I need to create this sign. Some good parks here, and my favorite being Alton Towers. Oh, man. Alton Towers is the #1 park I want to visit right now. It is the park that I want to visit the most. Because I want to ride Smiler really bad, Wicker Man, all the above, 13, just everything there. I love that people always talk about Dollywood, cinnamon bread, but not SDC. Isn't it the same recipe? I don't know. Like, ask Gunner. He says that Dollywood's is light years ahead of Silver Cities. I've tasted both, and I thought I don't know if they're that far apart, but I like both just really well, so... Oh yeah, Energylandia. For sure. But Jacob, hello. Jacob Lattimore, how's it going? Last time I was at the park was November 2019. Hopefully COVID slows down soon. That's what I'm hoping for as well, because after it's all done, we really want to take a trip, take a Europe trip, so. The only time I've ever been outside the US was a Canada trip that I took with All-State, it was an all-state band trip. I was on band, and we didn't go to Canada's Wonderland, which made me sad when other bands were, so it kind of upset me. I was like, I really wanted to go to Canada's Wonderland while we were there, but we didn't, unfortunately, and it upset me. It was sad. That's the only time I've ever gone out of the US, so I've never left North America before. Never been outside of North America. And I feel like I'm missing so much, you know? There's so much to do. I went to Kings Island in October. I went back in August? I think it was August when I went. Gosh, dang, Jess is loud. Energylandia is a nuts park. So crazy how I know, they're just building that thing. It's going to have the most coasters within a few years of any park in the world. Just count on it. It's going to. The rate they're going, they're adding coasters left and right. Like it's absolutely nothing. It is something, but they're adding them like it's absolutely nothing. They're just like, yeah, we're going to add all these coasters because we can. I mean, you got Zadra, and are they I don't know if it's opened yet, but there's another one. Is it called Abyss or something? I think it's a Vekoma multi-launch, which looks really, really good. I know I think it's by Vekoma. Pretty bananas, if you ask me. Alright, we're going to create this cinnamon bread sign. Clarabelle's cinnamon bread. Oh. Is it scary I knew this was Clarabelle's just by looking at it? No, that means I'm doing something right. That's what it means, I guess. If you can recognize it before I even finish it, that's a good thing for me. So, of course we have, I do need to work on the Smokehouse more. I haven't worked on it a whole lot, but we have Mystic River Falls going on over here, which I'm pretty proud of. I guess I gotta put it in the new sign that they're putting in, because they're actually putting a sign here now for this season. That's what we got for this year, is a Mystic River Falls sign that was supposed to go in last year, but... Don't they have, like, 3 Vekoma multi-launches by now? I don't know, man. They just have... I think they're up to, like, 14 to 16 coasters at this point. And they just opened... What year did Energy Landy open? They haven't been open very long. I don't even think they've been open 10 years yet. I can't say for sure, because I don't know, but... Alright, let me see if I can find some letters here that will match... As best, it's gonna say cinnamon bread. See, these ones are too big. Too big. How big are these ones? These are not bad, but they're still all too big. I think we're gonna use a sign and just sink it in. I think that's our best bet as of right now. Wall signs. So Parker want to visit as soon as possible, right? I used to live in Missouri, and I got stationed at Utah, and I'm right by Lagoon, and I can't wait for Lagoon to open back up to ride Cannibal. That's awesome. Yeah, I've always lived in Missouri, so my whole entire life. My whole life. I don't know why I started talking like that, but I did. Alright, cinnamon bread. I don't know if we're going to be able to fit the whole thing in here. Cinnamon. I don't know if I want to. Okay, it does fit in there. And I have it upside down because I'm an idiot. I kind of want to do 2 separate signs. One say cinnamon, one say bread. So we can make it nice and a little bit bigger here. And then we'll make a second one that will... that doesn't fit. Hold on. I might fix this. Cinnamon bread. Oh, hey, Noah, what's up? I play Planet Coaster on Office PC, and it's hard to tell if it's Minecraft or Planet Coaster. Ouch. Oh, my. Now, I could expand the sign a little bit, which I think that's what we're going to do, is just expand it a little bit longer so we can fit this all in here, no problem. Before I do that, I'm gonna probably recolor it. Probably be the best idea. We're gonna auto-save here. Wait for this auto-save to finish up. How's it going, guys? Pretty good? I hope so. Just, waiting for this autosave to finish up here. It likes to take its time sometimes, you know? Just a little bit. Take some time. This is why I have the frame rate counter on here, because I can...
First alert, Chief Meteorologist Ron Hurst.
Shush!
An alert has arrived for your area.
Yes, it's cold. I know. It's snowing. You don't have to tell me, Ron. I hate that odd... like, I don't know how to turn that notification off. It's so annoying. Let me see. Let me see if I can turn that off, because that is obnoxious. Show notifications. Like, I want to be notified if there's a tornado and stuff, but I don't want it to yell at me like that. Station notifications. Notifications from your... Let me see if I turn that off. Maybe that will do it. I don't know. Ron was giving me a weather update that I didn't need because I know it's cold. Okay, I think we're ready. All right, let's see. I can't change the color there. It's got a kind of, it's actually more of a gradient color, but we're gonna go add a little bit of kind of a creamy color like that to it. Gosh dang it. Okay, we want to go here. Okay, I did save it. It did. Of course it does. Oh wait, we can do the same color there. And then let's try and get the same color blue, just in case it does like glitch out a little bit. I want to try and center this a little bit, so obviously we need to move this over. And that over a little bit. See, we could make the border a little bit. That'll make it shrink it a little bit, which would be nice. What do you use for a thumbnail? Pictures. And I edit them with Photoshop. I was waiting to get my tax return so I can buy a gaming PC and I can get the full version of Planet Coaster instead of the PS4. I mean, that's not a bad idea. If you're looking at getting a PC soon, I would definitely wait to get the PC version of the game. Because you can add mods if you want to. You can add mods. You can do all sorts of different stuff that make it a little bit more worth it, in my opinion. All right, so there's a sign on the top of this that says "World Famous, Fresh Baked." Let's see if I can get a small enough sign for this. This is gonna be tricky to find one that is small enough. Only thing I think of is this one, but it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to figure this. See, that's one of the smallest ones right there. All right, let's see if we can use these. It's gonna be interesting. We're gonna do... So kind of a trick you can do is put some spaces in there, and it'll actually make this text small, or actually make it go all the way to the left. So it doesn't take up the whole thing, and it actually shrinks it down a little bit. So we're gonna do that. This actually is like a darker blue here. Let's go a little bit further down there. So we're gonna do that. Copy it. And on the second one, we're gonna put famous. World famous. Oh, whoops. Gosh dang it. Keep messing everything up. Oh. Oh my gosh. Famous. Put in our spaces. There we go. Center that up a little bit. I'm actually going to copy these to the other side so we can do just change the text of them. That way when we sync it in, it will be nice like that. Actually, we need to scooch this over about right there. Is that good? Sync it in. You best believe it's world famous. And we'll change our words up here to fresh baked. All right, except we're gonna want to put the spaces in front so it's all the way to the right side. instead. That way, because we want to all the way to the right side on this one. That way we can put all the excess... Gosh dang it, I keep doing that. All the excess stuff over here. Let's go ahead and line those up together. And boom, we're gonna have ourselves some fresh baked, world famous fresh baked cinnamon bread. Put it about right here. Boom. It's starting to look quite nice. I take so much time on these signs sometimes, which isn't a bad thing, but you know. Alright, I don't know if I can make this. Well, I mean I can make this. It's not going to be too hard. But we're going to go to the toolkit items, and I think the best thing to use for this, it's kind of like the little wooden thing that they take the bread out of the oven with, I think. On the video, you was doing a showcase of Silverwood Valley, and you said you're going to do something like that one day. Are you talking, I know it's definitely talking about doing like the billboards on the roads and stuff. That was cool. Loving my PS4 edition, but we'll get a PC version as soon as I can. Definitely, if you have the option to get the the console edition or the PC edition, definitely go for the PC because there's no limits. People did not believe me when I said there'd be no limits. Or when I said there would be limits. Don't know what I'm saying. They were just like, oh, it's going to be exactly the same, if not better. It's like, no, it's going to be limited by those consoles. You wait and see, and sure enough. But that's alright. Because more people get to play the game now, and that's all that matters. Even if it is a little bit more limited, you know, and people can't, not everyone can afford high-end PCs, you know. Bum bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum. No Limits is a different coaster builder. Yeah, yes it is. Yes it is. A little more advanced too. Oh, those are a little more separated than I thought they were. I don't want them to blend too much together. Which is why I kept a little bit of separation here. I hate it when I do that. I do it every time. Oh, that's good right there. That was brilliant. Yeah. Now they are rounded on the ends. I might just kind of let that detail slide because it's not a huge thing. And then we'll put the little thing up here. We could probably go 2x4 for it. Look the best. Freshly baked, and then the Clarabelle sign as well. That goes right on top of that. I've never used No Limits. I have, and I actually got okay at it at one point. And then didn't play it for a long time, and then just kind of, you know. I like looking at other people's stuff on there. See, I'm more of a theme park builder. I like being able to do a lot more theme park-based stuff and having guests walk around in my park. That's why I like Planet Coaster so much, because it's more of a theme park simulator, not just roller coasters. It's more than just coasters. So, if you guys didn't know, this is what we're trying to replicate as best as we can. It's going to be a little difficult, but now I could, if I was good at 3D modeling and using the Theme Maker's Toolkit, I could make these actually in like a 3D modeler, like a Blender or something. But I used to be able to. Let's see, for this sign, I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have to put a sign that says Clarabelle's on it. Because this is what I would use. It's just too big. It's way too big. Because I would use something like that, but it's too big. How am I going to do that? I'm very, very lost on how I'm going to do that part of the science. So we're going to work on another piece while I think about it. Ba-da-da-da-dum-bum. Da-da-dum. All right, is there any, there's gotta be a piece, right? I thought there would have been. You can just use a triangle. Sure, why not? Why couldn't we use that? Let's put it on both sides. We do need to make a border, like a wooden border. So you figure out what we're gonna use for that. And I'm usually leaning towards these pieces just because they're so good for everything. And just make them a darker brown. Alright, so 2x10. We could probably go with the 2x4 even. Maybe 2x6 might be the best one. Oh, 2x8. 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 This one. That's our guy. Alright, so basically we're going to outline this up. La la la. Alright, here we go. I could probably use a larger piece for this. 2x8, 3. Yeah. Do. Whoa. We want those pieces. Do you think Dollywood will get an updated raft ride like Mystic River Falls? I know Dollywood's River Rapids rides are much more compact, but it would go somewhere else. I don't know. It's a good question. I mean, they could look into something like that. I know they sent Lost River's old boats to Dollywood. I actually rode in one, which is awesome. If they did, they definitely wouldn't be using the same manufacturer, I can tell you that much. I honestly don't think it's going to happen, though. Because, yeah, SDC didn't have a good relationship with the manufacturer, RES. Because they kind of did not do a great job. The ride is fun, don't get me wrong, but it is super bad, or badly flawed when it comes to reliability. Does it break down a lot? That's an understatement. It breaks down multiple times a day. They had to pretty much do evacs every single day on that thing. Yeah, SDC was not very happy with the results of that. Is this the shortest one? No way. I think it is. Is that really a shorter one? Ah. Well, how the heck am I supposed to do this piece? The only way I could think of is making it taller. Just like making everything taller overall right here. That's the only way I could think of making this piece work properly. Clarabelle's world famous cinnamon bread. Trying to think how I could do that. Oh, not copy. We want to just move it. Move it on down. Suddenly imagining an SDC GCI that is built off the side of the hill like Thunderation or Time Traveler, then twist around against the hill. That would be really, really cool. I really wish they could have relocated Wildcat to SDC. The GCI that was at Celebration City right down the road. And then they closed that park down. And they ended up demolishing it in the end, and I wish they would have just been able to relocate it, because it was such a fun little GCI. And it made me sad when it got demolished. Gosh dang it, I hate it when I click the wrong one. I guess we're just gonna have to roll with that. That's totally okay, I suppose, for now. Alright, there is a piece that I feel like could go good there, and I think it's a frosting piece. We're gonna see if it's too big, though. It might be too big. Of course, it's not in toolkit items, so I don't know why I'm right there. Don't know why I'm in there. Bum. Frost. Maybe it isn't building. What's up, Darren? How's it going? Oh, that's right. It's called icing, I think. Icing. Yeah. This is what I was looking for. They have like these little things in there. Oh, those are way bigger than I was hoping. Yeah. I could fit these guys in here though. Yeah, let's do that. Give it a little bit of pizzazz. Actually, it's a kind of a lighter. maybe rotate you here. Bro. Allow me to do my thing. I hate it when it's impossible to select stuff. It still didn't select that. That's funny. Even though I did this, it still didn't select it. It's okay. It's alright. Long time no talk. I feel like everyone that enters always says that. It's funny. Well, it's okay. It's alright. Alright, we need to put that window in here. That's right here. Because I'm not going to have any interior. I might have a shop in there, so guests will go in, but I probably won't have actual interiors at all. And maybe I'll add ear interiors slowly afterwards. But we're not. That'll be like a different phase, I guess you could say. Dilly Bob Rides, what's up? How you doing? Gotta go. Talk to you later. All right, we'll see you, Variety. Have a good day. Thanks for joining. Thank you. All right, let's get a door over here. This will work perfect. It is a little uneven, but that's all right. We'll work around it. Ba 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 bum bum, ba da da dum dum. I've been playing some other things. I haven't been too active in Planet Coaster. Getting back into the game, though. Still going to try and tackle Mystic River Falls project. Gotcha. I remember you were saying you're going to try and do that, which is nice. I haven't played Plinko in a few weeks, and I've been glued to Hypixel. What's that? Shutters. Oh, that's because I am in the scenery tab, not the building tab. It's a PvP Minecraft server. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I used to play Minecraft a lot, and I just kind of stopped at one point. I made an entire maze one time. A huge maze, like, it was fun. Me and Jess made it, and then we had our friends play it. It was pretty fun to see them get lost in it. I still have it, and I had it on Xbox, so... Be cool if one day we could like recover it or somehow. I don't know if you can get any Xbox saves up to like PC or anything, but not entirely sure. There might be a way, maybe. I doubt it though, actually. Because that was an old version of, much older version of Minecraft as well, so. Always got my trick when copying it to the other side. I always do that so I can get it in the exact placement and then just sink it in. Much better. Alright, we do need to put some trees in here. Okay. There's a small tree right here, so kind of want to put it in if I can. Line to surface off, and definitely gonna have to sink it in. Maybe how big is the ash tree? It's actually a pretty good one to put in right here. Alright, that's going a different way. Gosh, my phone is so much smoother now. I love it. And then it has one large tree coming up here, so a little bit of a bigger tree going up this way. That might be too big. Gotta find that perfect one. Oh, well, that's a tiny tree. It wasn't lying. It was tiny. Hate the Windows version of Minecraft. It's a pretty palm tree. Bum, bum, bum. See, there's a tree here. I'm just trying to find the perfect one for this spot. Oh, this is pretty tall. Actually, like it goes up here. Maybe a swamp tree. Not gonna lie, that's actually pretty good. As crazy as it sounds. As crazy as it seems. Might lower it down a little bit, but I'll keep it there for now. We might switch it up later on because it is kind of all out there. I'm not gonna lie. All right, we're gonna get our custom lamp post over here, which also has audio. Looking good, and we have the Dockside Theater coming together. Dockside. These planters are really difficult to try and get right because I'm trying to cover up some of those iffy spots a little bit. Trying to cover them up with some bushes and stuff. That's always a good way to do it. Just get some bushes in there, you know. Gotta be sneaky. Gotta hide stuff. Bum, 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 bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. Alright, we've done some good work to this building. Do I have any pictures of the Smokehouse? I do, okay. Oh boy. It's gonna be a tough one to figure out. I'm gonna move it over a little bit here. Gotta keep that opening though. Bum 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 bum. I might do a custom roof on this eventually. Autosave time? Yeah, it's autosave time. Go together really nice, slow. I think I have the most the references I need to make it happen. Sweet. That's a good thing to hear. I need to get some more eventually, but I'm going to do what I can. I need to work on the Smokehouse here a little bit. I have some of those planters started. I did work a little bit off screen, I think, if I remember correctly. Hopefully I'm getting ready to do another episode on YouTube pretty soon, which will be great. My gosh, we're up to 20 viewers. That's awesome. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. 20 viewers. Wow. That's awesome. Glad to see you guys are here, because I really do appreciate it. Alright, get this autosave going. Let's finish it. Finish this autosave up. Let's go. But yeah, I got this is my reference right now. From this side, I'm going to be working on that side spot building right there in the roof of this building. We're going to start to put in, so it'll be great. On the river town. And I just don't have a whole lot of space to work with because where the ride is and stuff. Alright, we're good. I gotta be careful. Do gotta be careful with how much space we are taking up at the moment. I think the walls are too high here. That's another thing going on. We need to make these walls a little bit lower because they're actually smaller than that side. So let's go ahead and lower them. Just by a bit. Probably around right there. So I just realized I'm like, we need to make that a little smaller. Alright, so now we can, I need to get a, see what I'm working with here. Alright, grid size down. How was the Weeknd's performance? And I'm his #1 fan. I liked the halftime show. I know a lot of people didn't, but I thought it was good. Especially being there in person, it was pretty cool to be able to experience it. I haven't actually watched it through the broadcast yet, so maybe it was a much different experience than in person. I don't know, but I thought it was a pretty good halftime show for the most part. There's been a lot of bad ones, so I think my only reference of the Smokehouse is from the Facebook video. Gotcha. I mean, videos are good references because you can pause them at any second you need to. I gotta go. It's 23:35, and I got bad sleep last night. Oh, that sucks. So I need to get good rest. See you, Dilly Bob. I don't know if you've already left, but we'll see you later. Bum bum ba-dum bum. All right, and then this one will be here. I'm gonna try and limit it to just one, if I can. Ooh. All right, let's get to the wooden pieces here. And we're going to change the color of them to kind of this yellowish type color. Ba bum 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 bum. The Smokehouse. I've eaten here a few times. It's pretty good. I think it is a little overpriced though. I'm sure no one will disagree with me out there. Like, even with my employee discount, I still think it's overpriced. I'm gonna change the color slightly a little bit here. Still don't know if I like that. I'm gonna go a little bit darker on the yellow. Yeah, that's better. Much better color. Much, much better color. Why did you reset that? Look at that. A perfect fit. Just perfect in every way. Why does the audio levels keep changing? Got from a little quiet and then it kind of went to really loud and couldn't make up its mind if it wanted to be loud or not. Oh, that's a little bit too much on that color. See, it changed. I don't know what the audio levels are doing. They're going crazy. They can't make up their minds. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Alright, and this top piece does have a little bit of a overhang. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that properly or not. Let's see. With the grid spacing all the way down, let's see if we can. The only thing I could think of, obviously, I think I'm going to potentially do a custom roof on this eventually. Anyways, so... Oh, it does work. Look at that. You know what? That's all right. I think I will go ahead and split it from the building and make it its own piece and sink it in here. And make it just subtle. A little bit subtle there. See you, Vital. Have a good night. All right, we are yes, I can speak. We are detailing this thing up. Hate the awkward terrain shifting there. Actually lines up really perfectly with the lift, looking at it right there. So we see see the lift off there to the side there. We getting it. Not the exact angle that we just did, but you know. That's coming together though. Let's go back to terrain here. Let me see if I can. Let's level that out. Make it a bit better. So I gotta get a little bit more when it comes to those. I need to get some more references. Anyways, let me see if I can see the back of that. We shall see. Isn't it great I have people on Mystic now? So actually guess writing it. Still got a lot of work to do on it, but, you know. Which European theme parks would you like to visit the most? Alton Towers, Thorpe Park, Energylandia. So my top ones. I'm sure there's other ones that I always forget, but is SCC going to require reservations again this year? Your guess is as good as mine. I know that they decided to open we're actually going to be open up. They actually changed it, where we're going to be open up a little bit more in March now. So they actually adjusted the schedule, and now instead of the 20th, we're actually opening on the 17th of this year. We're going to be opening on a Wednesday. We always usually open on a Saturday, so it's interesting. Splash. I feel like the line for Mystic isn't long enough. It's got to be longer in real life. It's much longer in real life. Got Firefall doing its thing. Alright, let me find some references for this spot right here real quick. I got a lot of pictures, so it might take a second to find those points. Bum bum. Oh, we're going over here. Let me see. I can see a little bit. There it is. So behind you, we have this little stand that says Riverside Finders, which has a few things, I think. I don't know what's in it, but it's got a couple things. It's right next to the little water canal things here. Right next to it. Let me see. We're just gonna build it real quick. It's an easy, tiny little stall. It's a tiny, just literally a mini stall. I'm gonna make it a little bigger than what it actually is, because I'm just gonna use the end game pieces real quick. That will make it 10 times easier to work with. So, because this is a little bit bigger than what it actually would be in real life, so we're gonna go with that theme and kind of. I just want to fill in the path a bit more, is what I'm gonna do here. We just want to fill it in. At this point, that's all we're doing, filling it in. Alright, we'll go there. Find our wooden pieces that we want to use. Here. Everyone's speaking Planco. Planco, I say. See if we can find a themed sign. Maybe. Something round, maybe not. Okay, so instead of white, we're gonna go with this this color with maybe kind of a brownish outline. That's actually beautiful. Let's see how the text goes in there. Is it gonna be rounded? I don't know. We'll see. Riverside. Finders. Whoa. Hello. Gonna have to go 3 meters. And we're just gonna make some shelves back here. Kaboom. Go back into here. There is a doodad over here. That we cannot forget. Maybe I was wrong. Never mind. There isn't a doodad over here. There is, however, a doodad somewhere over here. Don't forget it. I'm gonna put it back. Can you... I'm clicking. Can you not understand? When I click down, you place. That's how you're supposed to do. Oh, I need to go to roof, so what am I doing? So we do need to find a quick spot for you. Which I think that'll be fine right there, but with that being there, we're gonna have to move this over a pinch. We do. Do. Ba ba da ba. Ba da do ba da out. Habba-dabba-doo. Habba-dabba-doo. Okay. Move this over here a bit. And this a bit. Hopefully this will work, because there is some terrain stuff going on here. So we want to be careful of that. This will actually lead that little time to play Minecraft Planet Coaster. Nice. Alright, so this little pathway is going to lead us back over here. And this one will connect. Oh boy. Supposed to connect over there. Oh boy. Did I get stuff wrong? Oh boy. Ugh. Okay, new plan. So this needs to be it's technically supposed to be way back here. I got a plan though. Okay, don't worry. Joe's got a plan to make it all right. I can save this. Because this needs to be really that far back. Actually need to move this over. I hate that that resets every time. Kind of obnoxious. Hello. Someone deleted off your hard drive. Uh-oh. Like Planet Coaster? Planet Coaster Minecraft off your hard drive? See, this is going to be completely redone. Not redone, but like relocated, and this is going to be pushed back. Along with this. And I think I might, with that much extra space, I think I'm going to use that this opportunity to make this a bit bigger. Because there's a lot more here than I thought there was. So. Alright, there's a planter that will go around here. We're going to start with it. Gonna gently go down here. Gently. Okay, we're gonna roll it around. Probably lost it in your files. I hope you find it. Okay, so this is gonna go around back over that way. Okay. I can handle it. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. My balloon. Sounded like they were talking about someone's balloon or something. I do not know. It's not time for an autosave already, is it? Really? It's been that long? Wow. Gosh, I've been live for nearly, oh, not quite, but nearly 2 hours already. That's insane. I can't believe it, yo. I just cannot believe it. It's blowing my mind. And now we wait for the autosave to commence. No. I don't care if it stopped responding. We're not closing it. We're gonna allow it to respond. That's okay if it's not responding. We're just gonna let it go, let it do its thing. I think I've seen that happen before. Just don't close the game, and I think it will come back. We're just gonna go hands off, let it do its thing. It's pretty funny that saving the game can sometimes crash it. The autosave feature can actually crash the game. Alright, I lost my frame rate. It actually disappeared, so I'm just gonna let it set. And just hope for the best here. We're good. We're good, we're good. See? Sometimes it doesn't respond when it autosaves, which is interesting. Alright, we're back. We're good. We're good. Sweet. The game's trying to worry me. But it failed. I've only used 10% of my phone now so far. That's insanely awesome. That makes me happy. Is it still snowing outside? Oh gosh, I closed my picture. Dang it. No. I'm gonna see if it's still snowing outside. It doesn't look like it. Of course, it is getting dark, so it's getting a little hard to see. It's been freezing cold the last few days. Like, I think it's, with a wind chill of -7. So it's like, that's bananas, yo. I wish I spoke Planko. I wonder if it's an actual language where they actually made like a full dictionary of words, or if it's just mumbo jumbo. Alright, now we're gonna fill this in. Hopefully. Alright. This is one of my favorite toolkit items. The mulch. Ah! Knocked my phone over. So I'll cover up some spots here. Nice. We're working on just kind of this general, just here in the Silver Dollar City recreation. This is over by Clarabelle's, where the cinnamon bread is for Silver Dollar City. We're just working on some path elements and stuff. Just some details here and there. Just the basics. Broke your upload streak. That's okay. Yeah, I did a few days ago. Or quite a few days ago. It's alright. I mean, who doesn't love the cinnamon bread? You'd have to be not human if you didn't like it. Something would be wrong if someone didn't like cinnamon bread. Silver Dollar City and Dollywood cinnamon bread. Yes, please. Is there gonna be a video tomorrow? I don't know. There's no video uploaded yet, so as of right now, no. Depends if I come up with a video before now and then, I suppose. I'm not gonna force videos out. If I have an idea for a video, I'll have at it. But if I don't have any good ideas, or I'm not gonna force anything. I'm not just gonna force a video out there, you know, because there's no point of it. I'm just gonna do my thing. See, I just don't have anything for a video right now. I might get a new episode of Silver Dollar City out soon, since I have done quite a bit of work since the last episode. I don't even know what I had done for the last episode. I can't even remember. I'm pretty sure I had the Riverfront building already going. Pretty certain I did. I may not. I don't know. May not have. I'm not gonna fill this in just yet because I think I'm gonna make it a bit bigger to fill up more of the path here. Because I made it pretty small, but now that I'm pushing everything back a bit, it actually might make sense to make it bigger, and I kind of want to have it right where that path cover is. Our RV episode, I don't know, you're going to have to ask Gunner on that one. It depends if he's ready to do an episode yet. He has the park right now, so I think we're planning for sure on an episode to come out on the 27th, which is our anniversary of working on our RV. That's the 1 year anniversary of the series, of that series. So I think we're looking at around there. So, yeah. I would like to see some more partnerships with Cedar Fair Parks. I would like to see more partnerships in general. It doesn't, I mean, I'd love to see Cedar Fair, of course, but just in general, I'd like to see more. So, but absolutely, absolutely. For sure, for sure. I think I'm going to do a manual save real quick just to get going. So I haven't manual saved in a while, and it's a good idea to do that once in a while. I know it does have autosave, but, you know, which can be a lifesaver at times. That's because Gunner leaves Planet Coaster running. He never closes it. That would be why. He never closes Planet Coaster. Ever. Just waiting. My gosh, this is taking a while. It's so hard to save a game in Planet Coaster sometimes. I don't know why, but it takes some time. When was my last Silver Dollar City episode? It's been a while. I know that. It's probably sometime early January. January. It was episode 49, I think. Yep. January 4th. Wow. Let me see. I sometimes have to rewatch it because I don't remember the last thing that I did. Let me see. Did I have Riverfront going? I did, but not as much. Not as much as I do now, so could be a good time for an episode. Potentially. Main things I've worked on is just the Riverfront area in general, just more on Clarabelle's, and I do have Dockside going as well, the Dockside Theater. is also a thing that is coming together. Yeah, that's a lot more full now. I filled that up a lot more. Not as much as I would want to probably, but it still has come together a little bit, you know. So I'll take it over to nothing. Did the save finish? I think the save finished. Booyah. So I think I did these planters over here too. That is also something I did. I've done it good enough. I think I can make a new episode. I think so. I think we're good to do that. Jeez, this takes a while. Stinking saves. I think I will have updates to the park when I am finished with it. I think I'm going to update stuff as in work on some optimization and get rid of any pieces that don't need to be in there and just kind of optimize the save a little bit to maybe help with frame rates. Because when this park's done, it is going to be stupid on how much how bad the frame rates are going to be and how horrible it is going to be to load and stuff. It's going to be awful. Because just think, if I double the amount what I've done so far, probably, it might be pretty close to finish. So, and it's already takes forever to load. So, I could not imagine even more. You know, that would be. Go join the Discord because it's a lot of fun. It can be a lot of fun. We're trying to do some more stuff like some Jackbox occasionally now. I've started doing a lot of some Jackbox stuff. All these buildings here, I've added a lot since the last episode. Like, it's filled in a lot right here. And the path and everything that I've done. Everything's been filled in more. Taking a look at it and everything, I filled in this path. I've just done a lot more work in general, so. You can see it starting to come together a little bit. I did start on Clarabelle's already, but I didn't detail it at all. And now we're getting to the point where we're starting to detail it a bit more. A little bit, so that's going to be nice. And of course we have Dockside Theater, which is kind of connected. All these buildings are very interesting because they're all kind of connected to each other, and it's kind of weird. But hopefully I can start pushing my way this way into Fireman's. I'm probably going to redo all this path over here. Probably. What is going on right there? Look at that path. That is dreadful. It's probably going to be redone. Probably. I am proud of my Lucky's Dizzy Dogs creation. Not gonna lie. How many guests we got? We got 2,700 guests in the park right now. Is anyone riding fire in the hole? Not really. Fire in the mountain, fire in the hole. Yeah. Fire in the mountain, fire in the hole, fire in the mountain, fire in the hole. Look at everyone going to fry bread. It's great, isn't it? And feet inside the train at all times. Hey, that area is restricted. You smell smoke? Ba 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 bum bum. Da 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 ba. Fire in the mountain, fire in the hole. My favorite ride at Busch Gardens Tampa, mine's Montu. I think Kumba is overrated. I thought the exact same thing. I thought Montu was my favorite. Kumba, I thought was fun. I loved Kumba, but there's some, I don't know. I don't know if I would rate it the best B&M sit down or not, you know? I'm kind of torn. Like, I want to like it. And it wasn't bad or anything. It was good. It was great. But, I don't know. But Montu's was definitely the best there for me. No question. Oh, I love that audio that I put in. But I felt crazy almost saying that I think I like Wildfire better than Kumba for some reason. I don't know what it is, but like I can't put my finger on it. Like layout wise, I feel like Kumba's got a great layout, you know? I love the ending where it's really close to the ground on that helix. I really like that part of Kumba. I think it's a great ending. I just can't figure it out. Maybe it is the setting. I don't know. Like, there's more to Kumba. Kumba's a much longer layout and everything, but... And Wildfire's kind of a mix between a sit-down and a floorless, because your feet don't touch the ground. There's a floor underneath you, but your feet can't touch the ground. Your feet are definitely dangling. So it's definitely kind of a slightly different variation when it comes to the B&M sit-down. I don't know. And of course, we have Time Traveler. I've had those moments where the train for Thunderation's coming right by a time traveler. It's such a cool moment. If you get that little interaction between the two. What song is it on? Bum, bum, ba-da-da-dum. And you might get out. Ba 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 bum 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 ba dum dun 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 dun. Sweat a little water, you'll sweat a little blood, and you might get out if the mine don't flood. Alright, so you're live streaming, I quickly log into YouTube and start watching and chatting. That's awesome! Well, thank you very much. Bum ba dum ba bum ba da dum bum 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 ba dum bum bum. It's crazy of how popular this is with the Planko guests. If the mine don't flood. It's definitely not that popular in real life. I know, look, you never see the lines like this for this ride. It's crazy. Fire in the mountain, fire in the hole, fire in the mountain, fire in the hole. Ah, someone broke my benches. How dare. Ooh. Where is the train? It's always interesting to look for the train. We gotta find the steam train. There it is. And there's almost never a line for Outlaw Run. For the most part, yeah, you're correct on that. Because, and here they get a pretty good line. So, and then for the giant swing, it doesn't usually get much. Mystic gets a solid line, it seems like, in here. But then again, it could just be because of the amount of guests that are in the park right now. And again, I don't have all the rides yet. So maybe, like, once we get certain rides in, maybe Flooded Mine will cool down a little bit. And the funny thing is that Time Traveler doesn't usually get any line in the game. Like, look at it. It's a walk-on the whole time. I am running 3 trains on it, but it's funny because it's always a walk-on. You see the people coming in, but which isn't too much, actually. But this entrance isn't actually the entrance in Planko. This is actually just a normal path that leads down to the entrance, and I made the entrance right here as where the actual entrance for the ride is. train's not accurate. There's usually like 300 people during Christmas and stuff. Yes. I guess it sometimes depends on the time of the year. I don't know if you have said it before, but do you use billboards for your recreation? You mean like custom billboards with like custom signage and stuff? I usually do, for certain things. If it works, if it makes sense, yes. Just depends. Like, there is a certain spot. I don't know what it was, but last time I looked at this, it got rid of my signs here. But I had like custom perimeter signs there. I actually have not used that many on this particular recreation, but I usually try to. You know, so. We have Grand Expo over here. The Grand Exposition coaster. Maybe I should find a new solution for this. For this roof, because this uses way too many pieces. Where's Gunner? I don't know. I guess you'll have to message him and see where he's at. I don't know. Silver Dollar City. But I hope to work on this a little bit more than what I have been. I know I usually don't get too much done during these streams, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. But if I was to do like this little amount each day, it would come together a lot quicker than I think it would. But I just need to do a tiny bit a day. That's why I need to get in. That's what I want to get in the mood for, is just trying to do a little bit each day, even if it's just a little bit, you know, and it would add up in the end, you know. And I think I need to start figuring out and doing that, you know. Work on a little thing each day. Add a new building each day. Start on a new building each day. Add a little more detail to another building each day. You know, little things like that could definitely go a long way, I think, overall. So I'm going to try my best. And I know I always say that, but it doesn't ever end up happening. But that's how it goes sometimes. That's just how it goes. So, but, I think I'm going to call it stream here for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being awesome. You guys rock. I'm hoping maybe to be back tomorrow. I don't think I have anything going on tomorrow, so should be able to do something tomorrow. But anyways, that's going to about do it for me, guys. Love to hear what your guys' thoughts are, of course. But thanks for joining. And I'm going to catch you guys next time. So have a great day. And even cooler tomorrow, guys. I'm going to see you later. Thanks. Goodbye.